Take a close look at this red color. It is now ours. These are the opening words of a news update with the headline, "We now own the red color." I believe that the economy is at the root of all of the big problems of our time. Whether you look at the climate crisis, the pandemic crisis we have now, or the political crisis we see all over the world, I think you will find the profit motive of the capitalist economy to be both the cause of these crises as well as the hindrance that prevents a proper cure. And since there is no capitalism without the profit motive, I think we must try and bring about another system. The problem is that it's easier to imagine the end of the world than it is to imagine the end of capitalism.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for having me. For those who don't know me, my name is Paul Thompson.
Last year, I concluded a one-year stay in Athens with an exhibition. Living there, it was very difficult not to see how the economic crisis was still very present. At the same time, this was in 2019, a Danish technocrat from the International Monetary Fund, Paul Thompson, who was instrumental in the Greek loan programs. He was featured in an interview where he admitted that the Greek program that he had designed failed miserably.
And I want you to know that I am deeply ashamed and sorry about what we have done.
The work is called Apology, and it takes as its starting point the apology that Paul Thompson came with, but then goes somewhat further and have him promise to fight for radical systemic change, not only less austerity policies, but a complete rewrite of the economic system.
There it is.
My latest work is called The Abstract Expression of Privatization, and it is a series of colors that I found in the archive of the European Union's Intellectual Property Office. The colors and the color combinations are all registered trademarks. It started out with I came across this news article saying that the big shipping company Maersk had successfully registered this light blue shade. They had managed this because they could prove that they have been using this color for quite some time and that their customer base associated this color with them. Another big company in Denmark, Grundfos, was the first company to register a color as a trademark. I found that very peculiar that you can get exclusive rights to a color if other people associate you with that color. So far, it's been widely agreed upon that you could patent an invention or a design. But a couple of years ago, they changed the law, so now you can actually register more simpler elements. As I see it, it's a great illustration of what is happening in general to the whole planet. That more and more of resources and ideas and now phenomena, simple phenomena like colors, are being privatized. I think the colors are they are a great illustration of how far this border between what is thought of as a common good and a private right, how far that boundary is being pushed. The interesting thing for me when I looked in this archive was to find all these colors. And of course, when you look in the archive, you can see the company that registered these colors and color combinations. And you can say, aha, I recognize this brand. But if you remove the brand, they are not to the same extent recognizable. So I decided to print a selection of these colors without the name of the companies, both in order to make an overview of privatized colors and as an attempt to debrand the colors. We're making a sketch, you could call it a sketch, for a larger mural, which hopefully will be up next year. It's a wall painting where we're using two colors that are the first to be registered as trademarks in Denmark. This piece is basically, it's very simple. It's just a combination of signs that summarize the sentence, do we really want to monetize this? I wanted to do something that was quite easily readable to most people who pass by. My hope is that when people encounter my work, that the work will encourage some kind of skepticism in them towards our economic system. This system that we are constantly being told is the most natural and necessary thing. I'm interested in speaking to as many people as possible, and that's why I'm also seeking to present my work out of the white cube and in the public space where I'm working towards now.